Good morning, friends. Just checking in. It is mask day again. Juliana Miller's fight is coming up in a hurry, and I'm a little behind the eight ball. Things have been super swamped over here, but I am stopping all things and getting this done. We're looking at two different shades of white, two different types of PET G material. I'm really torn over which I like more, that classic hockey mask white or this slightly off-white, more of a translucent white, but it has this unbelievable shine right out of the machine. I am probably going to go ahead and paint one this style. I'm thinking using the solid white here and attempting to replicate it for both. And then we're going to get the swatches on, these leaving them white, and she's going to get this one as well. So there'll be some options. Long day ahead. I have to strap them too. Today we are preparing to paint. I would really like you guys to be priming your models when you paint. I'm not going to prime. I'm doing strictly airbrushing, and I know this will be okay. But when you're doing a lot of acrylics, using paintbrushes, etc., even airbrushing, priming is pretty important, but I'm gonna skip it today. I just did a little bit of sanding, and this is what I'm doing. I just have a little clip holder here. These are on Amazon, I'll link to them. And they're really super for holding models, and they're versatile. Like you can put 2, 3, or 4 and do different things in different ways to hold models in place. And I find they work really great. Sometimes I even use like that blue sticky putty type stuff, and I put a blob or two down. You'll see them right there. And it helps me stick things there too. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to airbrushing. I don't use anything fancy. I tend to work with Golden. I get these at Michael's, and they work really well for me. I do have some others, such as these guys here. I find these are a little thicker. They do sometimes clog, but makes a really nice primer, and when it works out, you can just use a bigger nozzle. So let's get going. So here we are in the early stages of airbrushing. I'm getting a little shadow going here in the face, and I want to get these holes dirty. You know, these holes, this air and breathing and other stuff gets in on those, so you know they're gonna leak and kind of drool stuff as the mask ages. So a start, it's getting a little bit of a haze, and then here, I'm going to have clips on here, right? There'll be straps and clips. And here there's going to be 3-dimensional swatches. So I want to get a little airbrushing going around the edges, so when it's covered, you know, you don't see it as much. Just looks like that little bit of dirtiness that gets around the edges. And I don't know how well it shows on camera, but when you're looking at the holes, right? They're not very clean. They're kind of blackish inside, rather than looking brand new and beautiful. And the secret to doing that is doing it from behind. So we do it from behind. If there's a model with holes and features that you want to rough up, you can get in there from behind. And that way all this is invisible, and you're not worrying about bleeding into the face of the model, but you're getting that darkness around the inside edges of the mask. So far so good, pretty happy. Gonna continue. All right, the blood splatter going on. I've got a matching pair here. There's the half, here's the whole. Don't know which one of these is going to end up in use, but the options are going to be there. So did some blood splatter. I got a little bit of a smear there, but that kind of fits in, so I left it. And I'm going to go ahead and put the swatches on and the straps on once this cures, and once I can get a clear overcoat on it to protect it. This is a special proprietary blood that I make by hand. It will not dry hard. It'll be flexible so it doesn't crack or peel off and lose its fun appearance. There we go. I like it so much. Once the gloss is on and we start getting that shine, it looks more like a plasticky material than a matte 3D printed material, and all starts to come together. Once this cures, swatches and straps. Straps are my least favorite part. And this is what they look like so far. This is Sunlu PET G right off the machine. I love the glossy look to it. And the red is Creality RFID Hyper. Big fan of hyper filament. So these are the swatches, and I've got to go ahead and get the other two that are downstairs drying, get the swatches on them, and they'll be fun. Typically I use E6000, not the premium contact, but this is fine. I tend to like to work with the regular E6000, but because I need these to be for sure on and quickly, I went with the hardcore stuff, number 16, right here.